Before we get started, you can get a 3-month free trial on your Shopify store with our links down below. Now, today in this video, I will show you how to use meta objects in Shopify. Now, first, let's take a look what meta objects are. So, meta objects help you add and store additional structured information for your store. For example, you can store information for a product such as feature, specifications, and size charts. You can retrieve and edit the data that's stored in meta objects from the Shopify admin. Now, as you can see, apps can access meta objects through the meta object API. You can also access meta objects in Teams using Liquid and through the storefront API. So that's what the meta objects are all about. Now, how can you actually create a meta object and how can you use it? So as you can see right here, this is one example of creating meta objects. So you need to go to your store admin settings and then you have custom data. Now in the custom data section, you have meta object section, and in the meta object section, you need to click add definition. So add definition, click on that, and then here you will be able to enter the meta object name, for example, designer or whatever the type of your product is, and you can also add meta fields. So as you can see, you have fields, name, description, image. You can add multiple different fields depending on what you want. Now there are up to 40 different fields right here, and you can also have access options here. You can give read access to storefronts. So once you have this, right, as you can see in this example, each designer has a name, which is this right here, a description and an image. So as you can see, a name is a single line text, a description is a rich text, so more text like a paragraph, and then image is basically an image. Or it could be a background color, right, or something like that. Now, as you can see, you can also add meta object entries by just going to your, again, store admin settings, custom data. In the meta object section, select the existing meta object, and then you can click on more actions in the top right corner and select add new entry. Now here you can fill in all the required inputs, save and continue with any other new entry in case there are more entries. As you can see, for example, name, and then you have description. And then as you can see here, you have an image as well for that particular item. Now, meta objects are also great for SEO. If you want to optimize SEO products, they are really great for that as well. Now, as you can see, you can prepare collection or product meta field as well. Again, you can go to your settings, custom data, in the meta field section. You can select collections, and then you can also add meta objects on your collections. So as you can see, you can add definition, you can enter the meta field name. For example, as you can see right here is designer, namespace and key, custom.designer, and then description is here, as you can see, the description for that meta object. Then you can here change the meta object, right? This is, by the way, meta field, not meta object, but here you can change the meta object as well. So yeah, as you can see, if you have accomplished the reference connection, you should be able to assign a specific designer to each collection. Now you can add meta objects to other collections as well by going to products, collections, and then find a collection for which you want to define the meta object. Now on the collection page in your admin, you can scroll all the way down to see available meta fields, as you can see right here, and then you can click on the empty input next to your meta field and select one of the existing entries, and yeah, you can click save once you're done with that. Now, there are different ways how you can use meta fields and meta objects right here, as you can see. For example, in your collection page on your store, as you can see, once you go to online store, themes, and once you go to customize, in the top middle template menu, select collections, and then you have default collection. Now, as you can see here, you have this right here. Here you can add a meta object reference. So as you can see, you have designer, meta object reference, you can add that. And you can display meta object on the collection page. So now you can play around with these. This is just an introductory video on how to use meta objects in Shopify. It's very much a feature that not a lot of people use, but still it's a great feature if you want to go all in for your Shopify e-commerce store. Now, obviously, if you want to get a 3-month free trial on your Shopify store, you can get one with a link down below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comment down below.